Hello, good evening. Happy Wednesday. Uh my name is Daphnée. This is Live in Conversation. Daphnée Antoine.
Hi, I'm Daphnée Camilien. Welcome. This is Live in Conversation.
All right. So this is Wednesday, the last day of the month, yes. So Tony Camille and I we do live in conversation to share information, immigration news, and resources for families to thrive. So with that being said, we're having a fun light conversation this evening. So we want you to go ahead and share it because we have a special announcement so that people can know what's happening in the Chicago community. How was your Thanksgiving, Attorney Chameleon?
It is good. It went well. I had family over. It was easy breezy. Good food. Good leftovers. That's the best part of Thanksgiving is
I
the
know.
leftovers. So it was nice. What about you?
Oh, yeah. What about me? It was a good Thanksgiving. I had a wonderful week. My kids had a full week of vacation. My sister took them for maybe like I think 3 days. No, she took them for like a whole 4 days, I think.
Wow,
Yes,
that's
yes,
very nice.
yes. They had
Woo.
fun. And then we went over to my friend's place. That was nice as well. So it was a beautiful resting week. Hello, those of you joining us. We appreciate the like. Thank you. Go ahead and share it. Join the conversation. Say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. Uh, so let's get into it. Let's talk about immigration news. What's happening with respect to immigration, Attorney Chameleon?
Yeah, we're gonna keep it light tonight. There's always immigration news that's going on that oftentimes these days can be negative. So we're going to keep it light tonight and just talk about immigrants in the United States. And so I was just going to ask you a couple questions because I learned some interesting stuff, and I just want to see what your thoughts are on it too. So I was going to ask you, what do you think are so there are four states in the United
Mm-hmm.
States that the majority of immigrants, like over 50% of all immigrants,
Mm-hmm.
live in these four states. Can you
Mm.
imagine four states, right?
Wow.
That over 50% of all immigrants live. So can you guess?
Guess a few.
Guess.
I would have to say New York.
Um,
No.
New York is number four.
Okay. Texas.
Texas is number two.
All right. Okay, I'm doing good so far. New York, Texas. Maybe Massachusetts.
No,
Not there. Not Georgia.
no,
No Georgia. Okay. New Jersey.
no.
I don't want to say Illinois.
You know what? That's funny.
I doubt
It's
Illinois is in the list.
it's not. But I mean, people think it is
No,
because
I
maybe
doubt it. Oh,
we
Cali.
California is number one.
Cali, yeah.
Yeah, number one is California.
Okay, so California. Okay, I said California, Texas. Um,
You're missing number
well,
three.
most of the immigrants live in the U.S. California, Texas. I said New York. Number
Mm-hmm.
4. Do I have a cheat sheet?
No,
No, I don't have a cheat sheet. Okay.
it's glaringly obvious. You know this. You just
Oh, Florida.
that's right.
Yeah.
That was your cheat sheet.
Florida. Yeah.
Absolutely,
I
Florida.
know.
Can you imagine? I mean, if you think
Let
about
me
all
think about this. Yeah,
the,
go ahead.
there's roughly, so this is from the statistics I got are from the Pew Institute if people want to look up and research, and this was a study that was done in 2018.
Mhm.
So of the over 40 million um, immigrants that are here or born from another country that
Mm.
reside in the U.S. now. Um, These are the states that they live.
All right. That's
Right.
interesting. I mean, I can see why. I mean, obviously, it took me a minute. But now, after the fact, you can see why, especially the location of
Right.
places. And yeah, because, the location, it's all kind of like bordering states. Um, yeah, so that's interesting. Really,
All nice weather except for New York. New York is at least New York is better weather than here, but all beautiful warm weather.
I I don't know about I think when it comes to weather, I think New York and Chicago could be the same.
No,
No, no, like
I think
they
I
don't
don't
have the
think.
windy factor.
Yeah, I think it gets really cold. I just feel like Chicago has that extra bite. And maybe it is the windshield, but they have
Yeah.
that extra bite. So then let me ask you this.
Mhm.
So there was a study done from the migration policy. Let me make sure. I think it's Migration Policy Institute. I'm just gonna double check. And there are 10 migrationpolicy.org. There are 10 countries that comprise of 57% of all immigrants in the US. 10 countries. So it was a study done from 1850 to 2019. And these 10 countries um, are where the majority of the immigrants have come from for the last, what is that, 1850 to 2019 is what, 69 years.
69
So
years
there are 10 countries. Um, can you guess
in
them?
the US. No, not in the US. I mean, like who have came to the US. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
people who have come
Yeah.
from to the US to come migrate and to live here in the United States.
Okay.
The bulk of them, so they make up the majority of the immigrants in the US. And for the past almost 70 years. So can you guess what countries they are?
Mexico,
Number one.
Canada.
No.
Canada's not in it. Yeah, they love being in Canada, I guess. And then you don't love being, in Mexico. You all understand my point. uh, um,
I'll give you some of these too because you're
okay, I want to say the thing is, I'm not thinking about the obvious, countries that we may think of.
okay. You
Because
should.
China.
Yes. Number two.
Okay, you see China. Because I'm thinking of places where there's Nigeria.
No.
There's no, not Nigeria, not a large population. Okay, UK.
No.
No, okay.
Remember 70 years.
Yeah,
1950 to 2019.
1950. Because the thing is, you have to see what's been happening throughout history, what will cause migration, you know, and then so
Well,
I'm thinking,
number three is I'll give you number 4 and 5 because I don't number 4, 5, and 6 I'll definitely give you. Um,
okay, give me
but
four, five, and six.
number three is if you think about it, it is obvious.
Because I'm thinking Cuba,
Actually, Cuba's a good guess, and Cuba is on the list.
Cuba is on the list.
I
Okay,
didn't I didn't think Cuba, but
okay.
Cuba is a C 10, 9, 8, 7 on the list.
Cuba is seven on the list.
So I'm gonna put 7.
I mean, I don't want to say Haiti because we don't have such a large population,
And you're right, they're not on the list.
so we wouldn't be on the list, even though when you hear about immigration, it's always people think of it like Haitian are all living here. But with that being said, we are not on the list.
Nope.
Um, uh, I already said that. I'm thinking of an African country. No African country, give me a guess.
There's no African
No
country on the
African
list.
country. You see, that's what I was thinking, right?
Right. And that's what they would make you believe. But for the past 70 years. That's more of a more recent trend, but still, their numbers still don't make up um,
So
like a
if you
dominant.
so if you were to combine, I mean, this is just a different conversation, but
Uh-huh.
if you were to combine maybe all the African, I would say black nations, will it amount to or equal to like maybe like at least one one of the countries that represent and on that list?
Maybe if you combine, if you combine, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You see what I mean?
because there's a big
I would like
discrepancy.
to see that.
Yeah, there's a big difference between like Mexico is the lead, but Mexico's numbers are like 20 some percent, and then it drops down significantly. Like China's numbers over the past 70 years
Mm-hmm.
is number two, but it's a big drop. It's a big drop.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
yeah.
You want me to say some more countries?
So number one, two, oh, three is. Oh, I was gonna say three is obvious.
Three is obvious.
Mm-hmm. If you think about who's here, even now, who's has a. I'll give you a clue. This
Oh,
country,
I wouldn't say the Ukrainian because this just started. That's like
right?
a
They're
few
not. No,
months ago.
no.
No. Okay.
But it's a country that has a large population.
Oh, India.
Yes.
India. Okay.
So
Oh, wow.
India,
This is an interesting conversation.
India is number 3.
That's
Mm-hmm.
interesting.
And
So
number
India, and then maybe Afghanistan is there too. Or,
nope,
yeah, Iran.
nope.
No. Okay. Girl, give me that list.
So number 4 is the Philippines.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. So 4 is the Philippines. Hold on. Let's put that. I'm putting it
Okay,
in.
so let's recap.
Yep.
So we're saying one Mexico,
Yep.
two China,
3.
three India, four Philippines.
Yep.
Okay, what's five?
5 is El Salvador.
El Salvador. Interesting.
Yep. And then hold on. Let me put that in the chat. So 5 is El Salvador. 6 is um Vietnam.
Vietnam. Okay.
Yep.
To some extent.
And
Oh,
then
wow.
you guessed 7 already.
Cuba.
Cuba.
Yeah.
And then 8, I'm gonna see if you can guess 8.
Can
Um
I guess eight? There's not a lot of Brazilian here. No.
no.
Um, and then so I'm thinking Europe. Is it in Europe or
No.
no? No. Okay,
I
so
was
give me
surprised about 8.
so okay, so give me like North America, South America,
North America.
North North America.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because when you say North America, it's like the
Well, I
U.S. and
mean, I consider well if I say this statement then you'll guess, right?
Canada.
So if I'm looking at the map and the cutoff, there's
Because
North
once you cut off Ecuador, to me, so this is Central America. So Haiti, Baja, Jamaica, uh,
those are
Ecuador.
North America. You consider that Central America?
Yeah, I consider that Central
Oh,
America.
I consider that North America.
Uh,
Okay, let's say Central America then.
Okay, that's Central America then. No, we said Cuba already.
Right.
We said
It's an
Cuba.
island.
It's an island. Jamaica? Jamaica? No, not Jamaica. Okay. I mean, like Puerto Rico is part of the U.S.
What's part of the US?
Puerto Rico.
No, it's not part
No,
of
so Puerto Rico is U.S. So it's an island.
If I tell you the words, it's obvious.
It's a no, not Bahamas. Panama, no. Uh, oh my God. Tony Camilien, you're gonna give me the answer right now.
Okay, it has 2 names.
Yes, Tony. No way.
Yes. Say
Are you
it.
serious?
Say it.
Is it Santo Domingo?
Dominican Republic.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I don't even know why I said Santo. That's how shocked I was because I said Santo Domingo.
You do. You do. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. I was quite surprised.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Yes. I was very surprised.
Oh wow. This
Number
is interesting. We need to do this again without me be on the hot seat. But yeah,
so
this
they
is interesting.
so Dominican Republic. Number 9 is hold on, Guatemala,
Oh, Guatemala.
and
Where? Dominican Republic.
you're like, I didn't even know. No one talks about that, do they? No
No.
one talks about that. No one says they're the face of um,
Immigration.
immigration. No one says anything about that. Mm-mm. Nope. But Dominican Republic. And number 10 is actually Korea.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like on a whole nother level of hurt right now.
Yeah. So it's true.
It's
It's
that's interesting. I
so
mean, like it is, but it's not. Yeah. Wow.
but what's interesting is another interesting fact about this is Mexico is the largest population of immigrants in the United States right now. Oh wait, before I even say this about um, um, Mexico, immigration in the U.S. Right, we have the United States has the largest amount of immigrants in the whole entire world, and which is pretty cool. And well, I think it is. Some people might
Yeah, I
not.
think it is.
I think it is,
I mean, like,
and
but that's what the United States is based on.
it is. And the immigrants, represent. At least in this study, this is from the Pew. This part is from the Pew Institute. Says
Mm.
that the immigrants represent almost every single country, not every, but almost. So it's very, very close. Represents almost every single country in the world, which is very cool as well. And so, what they also talked about, and the reason why I'm citing my sources, Pew Institute is pretty reliable, and people can go check this out. This information, they want to know more information about immigrants. And one of the things that they talk about also is Mexico being the largest group of immigrants in the United States currently. But I believe in 2065, there will be a new group.
That would be India.
And hold on, you said that would be India. You are you're close.
Close.
It's not going to be. So what they did was Mexico drops down to number 2, and it's not. They're not putting a particular country. They're putting a region, and Asia will
Mm.
be the number one group of people who identify as Asian will be the number one group of immigrants in the world. So, and then Mexicans will drop down to 2, and they will be people who identify as Asians will be number 1.
And
And
yeah.
go ahead.
I mean, I guess we can see like the political, dynamic that's been going on lately. Mm. Could be one of the, indication as to why. But I feel like having that knowledge and maybe more people knowing this information could really be helpful, because when you think about immigration, people always, I don't want to say people always, because I say like in a blanket statement. I would say maybe most of the time, maybe most people may think about um, blacks, African, people from African nations, or people from Haiti, and then so to see this information, and especially when I mean, I know Mexico has always been, there
The
as well. When
face.
people are talking about immigration, they're thinking about Mexico. But outside of Mexico, you don't really hear a conversation about people not wanting people from those countries here in the U.S.
Right.
Um, and so aside from maybe like when COVID came, and then so people were, I guess, doing maybe hate violence or hate speech toward Asian countries. But aside from that, and which is not acceptable, I'm not saying it was, um, but I'm just saying that when the conversation about immigrants and migrants and not wanting people to come here, most of oftentimes it's about blacks. And to see this information is an eye opener.
Yeah. No, it really is. I was very surprised because the media's portrayal of the
Yes.
poster child of immigration does not reflect the list of the 10 countries that where our immigrants are coming from.
Hmm.
So I found
And I
that
wonder why. I know why, but I wonder why. I guess that was a
right, right. We
yeah,
know why.
yeah. We know why.
Unfortunately. So yeah, it was very interesting,
But then it's also I think the thing is like I don't think the media should play both side, or can play both side, because it's like when, for example, when the whole thing was happening about the migrants coming from Haiti, not from Haiti, but then from Chile, to come cross the border, and then there was this whole situation at the Texas border, and then the media was all over it, rightfully so, sharing that information. But then at the same time, if you're going to um have a have if you're going to constantly show stories about migrants, being blacks and people from African nation, and not really share the truth of the matter, then that's not fair.
Yeah.
You have to be able to share stories that reflect the truth of immigration, of which countries and population I guess represent the highest I guess amount of people from this country who are in the US. I don't think it's fair. I think they
No,
have to be honest and truthful.
I agree. I think I mean part of that is we're I think in the technology revolution right now, and having access to information has been like eye opening. But people still look at the news and they hold it in high regard. And so if they're showing a story and the same images are the same, when that's actually not what's going on. That's not the story. That just isn't. This was a
Share the
study.
true story.
Share the true story, and that's what
Share the true story.
you know. Instead of lying to the people, because that's what you're doing when you're
So
withholding the
don't
information.
play it when when you feel like it works in your favor. It works in your favor. You want the clicks and the, oh, look at what they're doing, but then you're part of the problems as well, because you're controlling the narrative, and what people don't know, they don't know. So if that's what you're pushing to them, then that's what they're going to believe. With that being said, we have a few migrants in the Chicago area coming from Haiti, and we want to welcome them. Those of us in the Haitian community, uh, we want to say welcome to our fellow Haitians who are new to our community. We want to say hello, say hi, introduce ourselves, um, find out how we can help people, and how we can connect them to different resources. And so, with that being said, Attorney Camillion and I, we decided to launch a welcome brunch, or we'll call it a lunch. So it's this coming Sunday. It's this coming
Yes,
Sunday. Yes, it is.
yes.
So is this coming Sunday? My church, Northside Church of God, we are hosting it, and we are collaborating with the Haitian Consulate of Chicago, as well as the organization. You're gonna help me out. The Coalition of Haitian
Oh,
Organization in the
right,
Chicagoland area.
right.
Yes, yes. Coalition of Haitian Organization
Nations, yes,
in
in
the
the Chicago
Chicagoland
area. Yeah,
area. So
absolutely.
that being said, we are inviting you we are asking for you to kindly share this information with any new Haitian migrant that you may know of. You are welcome to the event. We are planning on distributing like gift bags, blessing bags, we call them, So basically winter essential items for families, and then we potentially will may have like gift cards as well. So go ahead and share this information. Is this coming Sunday at 11:30? We are inviting you to our church service. However, that's not an obligation. The actual event starts at 1:30. Anything you would like to add, 20 Chameleon?
Now, just you know, do us the wonderful favor of supporting by liking the video as well as sharing it to anyone that you
Yes,
think you could be benefit from, going to the Northside Church of God to the luncheon, meeting us,
yes,
and getting their blessing bags, and then seeing other resources and having
exactly.
lunch and fellowship with others, and also being
Connect.
able to experience a new church if they choose to. So that would be a great experience. Or if not, there's no pressure. You can come
No pressure.
after the luncheon actually starts after service. You can just come for the luncheon as well, and it's a family event as well.
It is. Yes, it is. So we welcome you. Go ahead and share the information. We have flyers on my page, and then so you'll be able to go to my page and you'll see that information. I will also share it in different Facebook group that's connected to the Haitian community, and then that's basically why we're here. So a lot of time you may hear all the negative thing in the news about Haitians, but we want to show um, a friendly face. We want to show a friendly face, and we want to be able to connect with families and see and share with them different resources and people who can help them and hopefully help them, in any area that they need help with. That's it for tonight.
I did want to say the North
Yes,
Side Church of God is on the north side of the city of Chicago. So the church is located in the city of Chicago on the north side on Broadway. I believe isn't it 5145 North Broadway? Is that
yes,
correct?
that's
Okay.
correct.
Yeah, so 5145 North Broadway. The event starts at 1:30 on Sunday, December 4th. We hope that you guys
Yeah.
share the information or come yourself.
Yes. Oh, we also want to mention the People Harvest Church of God in Christ is also one of the collaborators,
Absolutely.
and they will provide gift cards as well to the families. So People Harvest Church of God in Christ. Thank you for collaborating with us. Thank you to the Consulate, the Haitian Consulate of Chicago, as well as the um,
H
Coalition of Haitian
promotions
Organizations
organization.
in the
Right.
Chicagoland area. That's it for now. Hope to see you all. Share, share, share. Let family know, and then let us continue to be our brother's keeper. Have a good night. See you all next Wednesday.
Good night.
Good night. And then once again, I know Attorney Camille has been sharing some good news with us. If you or somebody need her assistance, she can be reached at 847 4109022, and her website is chameleonlaw.com. That's 847-410-9022, as well as Facebook Chameleon Law, and then website chameleonlaw.com. Have a good night.
Bye.